Hello, 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 hello. It is Thursday night. Welcome to the show. And it is
the show. That's not till Tuesday.
Oh, I know.
MLB the show.
Yes.
Not that
the other. No, not that show. The other show. So how's everybody doing tonight? I want to say hello to our chat room, which is already hopping. As usual, we got back from the dead. We got Qeorge Games. We got Brother Rich from Bacon Ice Cream Productions. We've got a sister AssassinLupa in the house. Brother Jeff Rule. Brother DeBlue is in the house. And Jeff Davis, sporting the Amico avatar. Good evening. Brothers and sisters. Shondell is in the house already. Brother Mav's in the house. He's hitting up before Fun Pop comes on. Awesome. Middle-aged game guy. How's it going, brother? Hey, I'll be back in that chat room, Noob's chat room on Tuesday. I did miss the show. I heard that you were not there though. I heard Titan Drago got a free one up. So I heard you have to go back there and tamp him back down.
Did you hear his intro for Cerebral Paul?
Oh no, I have not.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hear that. So
Tony Baloney.
Yes, and Scott P is in the house.
Welcome, Master Clown X3 became just a friend of NLG.
Welcome to the club. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully you will say hi in the chat, and man, I'm gonna have to add him. Let me get that down so I can add him to the description. So welcome everybody. Welcome. Oh, Niall's in the house. So the middle-aged guy said, "Shit, I haven't even seen it yet." Oh, where was it?
I think Paul. He.
Oh,
he
if it's up,
tweeted
is
it
it
out,
up?
So.
Oh, I gotta see it. I'm gonna have to see it. So I welcome everybody. Glad to have you with us tonight. It's gonna be a fun night. We got some news. We got some other news. Tonight we do some other things. It's not always. Oh,
Master Clowns. With a $10 super chat.
I am lifting my Yingling to you, sir.
Thank you, Master Clowns. How about a little bit of tropical rum punch?
There you go. What do you got, Peter?
I just have the good old H2O.
That's okay. There's no calories in that.
I got that too.
Yeah.
There's no calories in that. So,
you drink too much and
Master
you
Class.
still die. So.
Oh my god. Well, that's true. If you overdo it, yes.
Mm-hmm. It's with everything. Too much is what it says. Too much.
I know. All right. Well, Master Clouds, if you refresh your page, you should now see yourself in the description below with the rest of our friends of NLG. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy our chat room. It's going to be we've got a lot of great people in great conversations to be had by all. So anyway, got some different stuff to talk about tonight. We're usually, take a break from full-on Xbox and PlayStation stuff. There's actually some Nintendo and Intellivision stuff going on in the world. And it's all good things. So a lot to go over tonight, and I grabbed a whole bunch of trailers and a whole bunch of information. So hopefully, hopefully everybody will sit back and enjoy and rock out with us. In the meantime, got my brothers with me here in the middle square. He is Fastback 768. He is the man. He's rocking the Tetris shirt tonight. That is a lovely shirt, sir.
Yes, thanks to the wife. Back from vacation.
Yeah.
Enjoyed my time on the beach.
On the beach.
It was good. It
We
was
missed
nice.
you.
I missed the beach already. I already knew as soon as I came back to work, it was going to be balls to the wall. So
I bet.
yeah,
Because work doesn't
Already-
stop.
we already
No,
had
it
a
does
couple
not.
late nights. So
I mean,
uh,
yeah.
I'm
Well, you
not
know what
going in
though?
there to-
It tells you how it tells you your worth.
I hope so.
It tells
I'd
you
rather
what
my bank account,
Well.
show my work, but no, but it's good. Game is good. Played lots of Outriders with Peter, and
Yeah.
back and played some with the other, because Peter gave up on Outriders until that patch. So the blue jumped in and helped me out, helped me
nice.
level up, because he's a little bit higher than me, so I got to level up a little bit quick. But yeah, gonna get back to that. And
And a patch actually came out today, I believe. A patch. So
Yeah.
hopefully they'll fix
I
the
believe that
Polish
it
fixed
did.
that inventory
inventory
wipe.
wipe. So
Yeah, that was. He told me about
Well,
that. And I'm like, wow.
I don't know where that was happening or how high a level that was happening, because I didn't experience that, but I think it happened to our brother from Shop Podcast, PTK. That's what the blue was saying. So
yeah.
kind of
Demon had 2 characters that were wiped, both level 40.
Yeah. Hey, John, what's up, bro?
But other than that, I mean, that game is real good. It's fun. Great co-op. Great levels. Great environments.
Mm-hmm.
Very challenging areas. You need help.
Some of them are just ridiculous. Like you do
Yeah.
one step in an area, and bam, you get zapped. It's like,
Yeah, they may have to. They may have to work on that.
yeah, I mean that doesn't make
it's
any
possible.
sense.
Yeah. And then as far as the big game that I started, because I finished, the last big game I finished was Legion, Watch Dogs.
You finished
now
it.
I started Valhalla,
Ah, nice.
so I'm working on that little by little.
So officially, while you guys are talking about the patch, here's what the patch has for you. With this new patch, let's see, we just released a patch on Steam, Xbox, Epic, and PlayStation platforms that addresses the bug that has, since the previous update, been causing the inventories of certain players to be wiped. If your inventory has been impacted, please note that our efforts to restore your items are a separate process from today's released patch. Restoring the inventory of affected players is still our highest priority, while today's patch is intended to prevent the issue from continuing to occur. The restoration process is run via our server database and does not require a patch to be implemented. We'll have news of this very soon. So those of you who have lost your inventory, they are going to try to help you get it back. So, important, with this new patch, some players may occasionally encounter multiplayer connectivity issues, followed by inventory items being momentarily invisible.
Oh,
This is a known and only temporary behavior.
can't have it all. You can't
That
have it
is
all.
part of our three-step inventory. Hold on, our three-step inventory safeguarding measures. Restarting your game or waiting a few minutes and then restarting your game should make your items appear again. We aim to address the occurrence of these edge cases in a future patch. If you do encounter a wipe that occurs after installing the patch and is not resolved following a game restart, please immediately report this to the in this Edge case subthread. So,
Sound the alarm, the alarm.
alarm!
Yeah.
I just
So there
saw
you go.
Middle-aged Gamer was telling AssassinLupa that he was hungover and he was playing Oculus Quest 2 drunk with Noof. I hope you guys had clothes on when y'all were playing the game drunk.
I hope that you recorded it too.
Oh, so, yeah.
So there you go. There's the trigger. So there's the patch.
Well, I mean, hopefully, it fixes that big issue. Of course, you got a couple of annoying things, but I mean, overall, I encourage people don't, at least jump on the game. You want to try it, it's in Game Pass. Jump on there and try to get up to level 20, and hopefully this patch works that thing out, and it's worth it. Don't be afraid.
I mean, it's
It's
fun,
a
obviously.
story.
But
So,
I mean, if my character gets white, then that's it.
yeah.
Then
your
I'll
character-
mothball that thing.
yeah.
Anthem. Mike wants naked evidence. Indie Gamer, what's up, brother? Anthem, all the best to the NLG crew. Good night, guys. He came, he saw, he conquered, he left. Have a good night, brother Anthem. We gotta catch up soon, man. Seriously. So, well, that's man. I'm glad you're getting some gaming time in, Chris. I know it's been hard for you, brother. Dinero's in the house. I know it's been. I know it's been tough.
Games like Outriders and been jumping on with Peter. If it's a game's worth it, if I'm on during the week, then the game was worth it.
The game's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I appreciate Peter and Back and the Blue jumping on that with us. So
Nice.
and then PCK, he jumped. Well, he didn't jump in the game, but he jumped in part of chat. So talked a little
nice. Very nice. How is my nephew?
bit. He's doing good. Besides his character getting a wipe, or
that sucks.
or inventory or whatever it was.
All right. Well, hopefully they'll get his back. So, hopefully they'll get his back. So, and then he's now a truck driving man over there on the right hand side of your screen.
You mean you're not
HTK.
doing a lawnmower simulator?
Not yet. It's not out yet. So he's got the next. He's got the next best thing.
Yeah.
It's HTK. He's in the truck.
He's in the truck.
He's
And
in the
it's
truck.
the truck racing championship from Games with Gold on Xbox, and just have to do one last race to get my license. We'll see what happens after that. Did a little, when the game starts, you kind of start off in a race and gain a lot of positions. Did not finish first, but it's not too bad. You have to keep the brakes cool, not too hot, not too cold. So far, so good. Looks good, plays pretty good.
All right. You got to start using
Check that out.
phrases like putting the hammer down. So, stuff like that.
And, but another game that I started playing is Paladins. Kind of came out of the blue.
Yeah.
A friend, open sourcer, he played that, and it's like, he's been like religiously playing that, and it's like, it's like, he invited Nate and I to play, and it's like, okay, let's give it a go. It's been a long time since I played it, and actually I was having a ton of fun. So
I don't remember what Paladins is. Is it
it's
It came out about the time a couple other multiplayer games came out, right?
Is it
yeah.
like?
I think
is
it's
it-
I think it's a free to play game. I think,
Yeah, it is.
and I mean, you can select out of the choice of a ton of characters, and each character has like different abilities, and you can upgrade. And obviously, they want you to spend a coin. And
Gotcha. Oh, it's a hero shooter. Okay.
yeah, it's kind of
Kind of like a free to play version of Overwatch.
I don't know. I've
Yeah,
never
I thought
played
it came out about that
Overwatch.
time.
It's
That's why I got overshadowed by Overwatch and
Yeah.
that other free one from Respawn.
Apex Legends.
Yeah.
So okay,
yeah.
Brother
And they have
Infinite says
one,
like
one
Overwatch.
cool mode is where you have
Mhm.
your you have to get your hold your territory. So you have two teams and you have to hold your territory. And if you do that, then you can push your card forward and try to push it to the other side. And then you do those two things. You get 2 points, and the first team that reaches 4 points is the winner. That's a fun mode.
Okay.
So yeah, and then there's another game that I played, and I'll let you talk about it.
And that would be?
Oh?
I don't know. What did we play?
Oh yeah. What were y'all streaming the other day together? Y'all left me out.
What I did look.
I know.
Y'all left me out of Outrider.
Wolfenstein, something.
No, we didn't leave you out. You have to be on to be.
Well,
I know.
look. My wife started to say that she's going to bed at 11. So no, I don't have any excuses anymore. Yobi, brother Yobi's in the house. We've missed you. We've missed you, brother
Jesse
Yobi.
Darby.
And Jesse,
Yobi.
if you had a moderator and then you deleted someone's message that might have been too regulatory to a certain platform as an opinion, would you take their wrench away? I don't know. I think it would have to depend on what was said and why and the context. So
Yeah.
there you go. Back said I didn't leave you out. I was just keeping your seat warm. So it's good to see Yobi back. Yobi's been busy, and he told me the other day. He said I'll be back this week, and there he is, brother Yobi. So yes.
I
So
see the Miko emojis next to the members now.
yes.
And
so
I just noticed that when I jumped in y'all's stream the other night.
So I added for members, friends of NLG who have been channel members for more than a month, the GTO Red Intellivision Amico.
Nice.
So, and Retro Bro, if you are listening and you're still in the chat, my offer stands. I know you got the purple one for your membership. I am still willing to trade because I know how much you like. I know how much you like the GTO Red. I know that you were ready to fight anybody for that GTO Red. So, being that you definitely work out more than I do, I'm just glad you're actually Yobi. He said, sorry I worried you. Just settled back home in Miami. Just glad you're home and hopeful, and glad you're look, man, I'm glad you're good. That's what I care about. I'm glad you're good. So
I've seen you around. Sometimes you got to take a little break. I mean, I really haven't been in much podcasts lately. It's just been vacation and then working a lot. So
gotcha. All right. So Jesse, you got to take that up. You got to take that up with them. As much as I don't. It's not our. It's kind of not our place to. I hope you understand. Not trying to skirt you, but that's not our place. It's we've. It's just yeah. Happy.
Hey, but if you join up as a member, we'll let you delete whatever you want as a moderator. No, I'm joking, but
all right.
No, we always try to keep it fun and fair here. So
yes, we do. So let me bring it up. I'll bring it up so we can show a little bit. Peter and I got into a game that was a little late, but thanks to the wonders of Microsoft and their $7.5 billion in purchasing power, we got a chance to play again. And here, I'll let's see. Oh, by the way, so I think I told you guys, YouTube, I have to change the NLG Live music because YouTube has decided even though it's a cover of a video game song, it's still subject to copyright claim. So now I can't even use a cover of Nate's theme from Uncharted. That is unbelievable. So we have to.
PlayStation sucks. You've heard it here first.
What?
Or Uncharted does.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, but it's I don't know who.
Insane.
Yeah. So we played Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's the Gene Wilder version. So, and had a lot of fun with it, actually. People have complained about this game. Let me get some action here. See if how good it looks. People have complained a little bit, but I gotta say, the co-op in this is pretty slick.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It is. So very intuitive how the sisters work together. Where one bleeds out, you can go rescue. It's got, and we're playing it on hard, so we skipped right over normal. We're going right at it. So, but I think it's a solid game. I had not.
It's a solid game. I think people were disappointed because it doesn't have,
BJ,
it's not
because it's not.
It's not BJ Blazkowicz.
Exactly right, and I get it. It's the same. People had trouble with Halo 5 because it had, Locke instead of Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get it. But from a game perspective, quite nice. I don't know if it's Xbox Series X enhanced, but it looks good.
I mean, all these games look good. The other one that I played is what is it again?
Yeah, the Wolfenstein Colossus or
New Colossus, I think it is. Yeah. I mean, that looks really good too, and it's kind of funny because I just I haven't quite finished that game yet, but now when you play this this game, it's like you really tie those two together. It's like what happened to BJ Blazkowicz and stuff.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I know, and
a mom and other stuff, and it's like it's hilarious. It's
and
like,
a lot of the characters you recognize the characters,
right?
So, Niall says that game sucked in me when he finished it. Well, opinions vary, Niall. So, but we're having fun with it. When I get back from camping this weekend, we'll get back at it. So, and in the meantime, I found another game that I played. Actually did 2 other games this week. So, I forgot what day I did it, but I played this game that entered Game Pass called Genesis Noir. And the best way I could describe it was like I wasn't playing a game, because there really was no real game element to it. It was just kind of it was an LSD simulator. It's basically what it was. I felt like I was on shrooms playing it because it was just bizarre. I love the art style. The art style was really cool. It was it's kind of that not wireframe, but black. It's black and white with a little bit of color mixed in, and it was, like I said, for lack of a better word, it was like playing a game on an acid trip. Here, once again, just to give you, because I don't think you saw any of the stream, Peter, because I think you had gone to bed already. But there's a bunch of us in the chat that were just trying to figure out what in the hell I was doing and what I was playing, and I played the entire game, and at no point in the game I guess you still call it a game. At no point could I figure out what this thing was about, other than you were time, and you were trying to stop something. You were trying to stop enemy from shooting mass. Something. And it was different. Yeah, indie, surrealism, abstract, weird. Or an acid trip. That's pretty much what it is. And it was crazy. And I stuck with it because I'm like, there's got to be a payoff. And
Was there?
I don't know. I don't know. I have tried
Well, you stopped
to
tripping, so I guess that's the reward.
right.
You're still alive.
Here, I'll get to. I mean, I played. This was a 5-hour stream, so somewhere around the 4-hour mark, it was getting late, and this is, it's some of this was like the 2001: A Space Odyssey. Some of this was like Clockwork Orange. It was kind of nuts. And yeah. So that's you didn't die at all.
Oh,
That's just
there
it.
you go.
There
Maybe that's
was
a game for you. See, remember Mike dies a lot.
yes. Oh, Neo. I mean, this game you did not die. It yeah, it was. I'll give it this again. The visuals were trippy but awesome, and the music was really good. The music's kind of jazz with some kind of jazz and jazz pop, and it was a great soundtrack, and that's about what I could say about it. It had a great soundtrack. I mean, it was so weird, dude. Where'd Chris go?
He disappeared a second ago.
Yeah,
I don't
he did.
know what happened.
I don't either. So yeah, so this is Genesis Noir. So then last night I played another game, a blind play. I was like, you know what? I like these blind plays. What the hell? I'll try another game. And ended up playing Narita Boy. So Narita Boy is a bit different, and I enjoyed this game. This game, this game is sort of like an 80s a take on an 80s game. Like it has an 80s art style to it, very pixelated. The screen is actually a CRT screen. And it had a great soundtrack. It's got an awesome soundtrack actually. And it's got some cool action. It plays really nicely, and I'm enjoying it. So this is another one I'm gonna get. This one I'm actually gonna get back to, and I'm gonna work to beat, because I was really having fun. This game also gave me a little bit of, I don't know if you see it, but it gives me a little bit of Out of This World vibe. Or you might know it as Another World, but it's all 2D, but there's a little bit of rotoscoping in there. Qeorge was in with me on this stream, and he was kind of admiring the shading and the color schemes and stuff like that. And this game is much better, so I'm really enjoying. Here, let me get to see if I can get to an action part. if there's enemies to kill. Do-do-do-do. There, here we go. So you got special moves. You've got I've got a modicum of enemies that I've already come across. There's floppy disks in the game. Yeah, this is a great game. So, oh look, the boom boom kaboom has hit the chat. What is up, Noof? Brother Noof. So, anyway, a good game. If you have a chance to try out Narita Boy, take a look at my stream if you want to get a little more look at it. But I highly, highly recommend Narita Boy. And this was, like I said, another blind play. I was just kind of, you know what? I'll give it a try, see what it's like. So, that's been my gaming week. I actually have played games this week. It's amazing. So,
I think you went on a trip.
I did.
What?
There he is. There he is. Did you?
Had to take
Did
care
you?
of it.
Okay.
Everything's all right.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. You see the game I was?
He was
Go
waiting
back
for that
on
one
vacation.
Tetris block, that had to fall in place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, Brother Noof, I am sorry. I had to catch the Gaming After Dark on replay. I wanted to. Something had come up. I had to do something for Scouts Tuesday night, and it kept me late. So I'm gonna be back in. I'm gonna be back in your chat room on Tuesday, and looking forward to that May Saturday morning show, dude. That's looking forward to seeing that. So, okay. So, Chris, did you see the game I was talking about, Narita Boy?
No, but from what I saw, that looks great.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Much better than the Acid Trip Genesis Noir game, but this game is really good. So, all right. So let's get down to some stuff, guys. So we're gonna start with some Nintendo stuff of all things. And I don't know how much you guys got a chance to see. I didn't realize this until I watched Indie stream. Sundays, thank you, Doof. I meant Sundays. Until I was watching Indie's awesome stream on this, but Indie World was actually a Nintendo Indies showcase. So I figured, since we covered the Xbox Indie Showcase, it's only right that we talk about the stuff that's coming out on the for the Switch in their indie department. And there's actually some surprisingly good stuff. That's I say that facetiously. There's some good games coming to the Switch, I don't know. Like I said, did you guys get a chance to see any of the showcase at all, or watch Indie stream?
No, I think it was earlier in the day.
It was 11:30 my time, so East Coast time was 11:30.
Yeah, and I was pretty busy, so.
So, all right. Well, we'll run through some trailers, and it'll give you kind of your first look at some of this stuff. Let me see. So, there's one of the games, and they're in no particular order. So this is Road 96. Road 96 is
looking for someone called Zoe, John, Jared, Sonia.
It's kind of like, it's an adventure game.
Police, running from some bad guys. They helped me.
Also coming to Steam, by the way. This was actually announced at the Game Awards. I don't know if we remember this or not. Made by Digix Art Entertainment.
See, I don't think Daz would play that because it says Road 96 instead of 69. So that's a no from Daz.
So, hit the road, adventure, freedom, escape, run, flee Patria, flee the regime, try to survive. On this risky road trip to the border, you'll meet unusual characters, discover their intertwined stories, and secrets in an ever-evolving adventure. But every mile opens up a choice you make, and your decisions will change your adventure based on the people you meet, maybe even change the country's destiny. So, Yeah.
Caught up. I have to make my own way. To help
I like the
with
arts. I like the graphical style.
Road 13, Road 42, Road 67, Road 96.
How old is this kid? How's he interacting with all these people?
I don't know.
There's some shady characters there.
I know. So this is part of the Omen Presents initiative, which is well, the Omen is a laptop. So I believe, and I'm
that
not
by
100%
HP?
sure. Yeah, it's the HP Omen laptops. They're gaming laptops. So this game is kind of has partnered with them for that initiative.
Mm.
So a soundtrack filled with 90s hits and 1,000 routes take the game through the game combined, so each player can create their own unique stories. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I see anything that's I'll take linear but not so linear. Like, you know me, I'm not a big open world guy anymore, right? But if you give me some choices but you stay linear, I think I can handle it. So hey, what's up? Drinking Games with Josh. What's going on, man? You got a great video games monthly box this month. I'm still working on mine. I think because it's getting late in the month, I'm just gonna end up finishing off with trailers. So, but yeah, you got a really good box this month, dude. All right, next game on the list. Should be one actually that, let's see. I saw this game on, if it's the same game I'm thinking of, I actually saw this game first on the Iron Lords podcast. They were interviewing a young man that was developing a game, and that game was called Aerial Knights Never Yield. If it's the same game I'm thinking of.
Rated T for teen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same game. It's kind of a
Yeah, I think
runner.
it is, yeah.
It's a runner with a great soundtrack. Yeah. Yep. Tokyo style. Save a futuristic Tokyo style Detroit in this 3D runner. Tells the story of Wally, who's uncovered the evidence that can change his city forever. Explore a game world with a dope-tastic soundtrack featuring the authentic sounds of Detroit artists. So basically, it's it's an auto runner, as Indy says. So run, jump, slide, and dash. Coming out in May. So I have not heard of any other platforms yet, but let me double click. There is a demo actually, so I think it's out on Steam as well. Oh no, that's on the eShop. Hold on, let me take a look.
Yeah, it might be on the Steam. I thought he said it was, but
No.
I think
Actually,
he was on
it's
Four Guys Recorders too one time.
coming out on everything. So looks like it's coming out Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. So it looks like it's coming out all over. There we go. So it's also May on Steam, May on well, no, hold on. The now see, one place says all consoles, but the official website just says Steam and Nintendo. So perhaps not yet for other consoles, just quite yet. The original, when it announced it in August, and that's the it said coming to PC and next gen consoles, but there weren't at the time. There weren't any consoles named, so it could very well be that just right now. Yeah, it could just be right now. So, and maybe the other consoles come later. So, oh, here we go. No, now Heads Up Games. So that's his website says something. His Twitter feed says something else. His Twitter feed says Never Yield comes to Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation on May 19th. So my apologies. It is coming out on all. It is coming out on all platforms, and it is coming out May 19th. And if it's, it looks cool. I kind of, every once in a while, I could use a game that just. I'm not saying it's mindless because you've got to. It looks like you need to have some skills to get through, but just something that doesn't require 18 different buttons and combinations and whatnot to play. So this looks like something.
Rated T for teen.
Looks like something down my alley. So, guys, I know who would
That
thumbs
was
down
happened
this?
right at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, it happened
And they do
before
it wrong,
we
'cause they
even
should do it another time.
Yeah,
The same person, you know.
right. I don't know why they don't think it through. That's what happens. They just don't think it through. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. It's my stalker. There's a
Turd burglar.
yeah. There is. There's a guy out there that I don't give the time of day to and don't think much of anymore, but apparently I'm still in his head, and he comes to every one of my videos and gives me a thumbs down. So what are you going to do? You know what? You guys, all you guys in the chat, you guys are the ones I care about. So, okay. Next up. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that turn. So, I didn't get did I get the video of it? For those who are interested in Last Stop is coming out on Switch. And I think, let me see if I grab the trailer. I didn't grab the trailer for the Switch reveal because it's the same. But if you're interested in Last Stop, that's coming. However, there's another one. Oh, we got an Eternal Shaddai sighting. What's up, brother? What's up, brother Eternal? It's good to see you. Noof called him Bacon Cream. That's Rich. That is your new name. That's your
Bacon Cream.
That's
Bacon
your
Cream.
new name. Bacon Cream. That's
It shortens it up though.
it does. This is Rich Hayward, and welcome to Bacon Cream. That's all you gotta do. All right. Let's see. And by the way, brother Rich, congratulations on your 300 subscribers. We're gonna get you up to 500, and we're gonna get you straight to 1,000, and we're gonna get you growing, man, because you've got some awesome content, and you are and just an all around great guy. So he is in the description, by the way, down below in the Gamers United Guild. So, all right, Hindsight, another game coming.
How do you know what to keep?
You know what's really funny too is if you look at Nintendo's site, it says alcohol reference. So, what are they doing with a game like this?
Well, there's a church. There might be some wine
They
involved.
transport me to the past, to distant memories, and dreams that cascade into one another.
So, Hindsight is actually
Before I know it, I'm pulled back to the present.
it's actually a game from Annapurna. So you know that it's going to be great. Oh, we have a brother Tommy sighting. What's up, Tommy? How you doing? How you
what's up?
doing? So Hindsight is coming to Switch, coming to Steam, and coming to iOS, of all things. So, yeah. So you guys are gonna get it over there on the Apple. I guess it's gonna be Apple Play. So this is a narrative exploration game that spans the entirety of a woman's life from birth to present day, as she tries to make sense of her life.
How do you know what to keep and what to get rid of?
Revisit her childhood home, sort through her personal belongings. Well, that's not
Some
nice.
Things that I can't let go.
So, and step through windows to memories frozen in time.
They transport me to the past, to distant memories. and dreams
That's
that
hindsight.
cascade into one another.
I don't know if it's my
Before
kind
I
of
know
game,
it, I'm
but
pulled back to the present.
I know Indy is probably very interested in this one.
Standing
Although I
here,
like the narrative,
alone.
I like the narrative games as long as there's like it can't be like, I'm getting to where it can't be like Genesis Noir, and it's just this is just my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that anybody else has to even listen to me, but I'm having trouble with games that are becoming more just art experiences, you know, that and Genesis Noir and the last game before that I played that was like that was Tacoma. I don't know. I just
Is that what Genesis Noir reminded you of?
it from a prospect of there was no, you couldn't die, you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
you there was no way to lose, right? You just
It's
kind
just a
of worked
point
your
click. You know, you're learning
it
what
was
happened, or right. I mean, it's just a story.
it was walking. It was basically click walking through a movie. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that stuff, and if it's a good story, I think it has its place in the gaming. But it's got to have a good story to capture you, to keep you engaged throughout. To me, it's kind of like a interactive book in a way. And shit, some of us, I mean, I can't sit and read a book without falling asleep after a couple pages. So that's why I do audibles. So maybe having the visual and the narrative playing.
I guess. I mean, it's just not my cup of tea. I guess.
Yeah.
Why
No,
does
I
it have to be
understand
win or lose, you American?
Damn right, it's win or lose.
I think it just has to be. I don't know. I'm sorry. I call me what you will. I don't. And I know you're kidding, Indy, so I don't mean it that way. I'm not. To me, it's not a game. It's an interactive experience, and I can't. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, and that's really the bottom line. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not for me, right? And it's okay. And I'm not. Again, I am not telling anybody that it can't be for them. Not at all. If that is the game that gets you going, then this, and Annapurna, let's be honest, Annapurna is a proven commodity. So they are it's good. It's going to be a good game. I have no doubt that it's going to be a good game. Again, just not my cup of tea. So I'm gonna do this because Indy is in the house, and we love Indy. Let me grab it real quick.
Yeah. And I believe he had a live showing of the Indie
did.
World earlier today. So Saturday he's gonna dive more into it on Indie Show.
He did. So I am gonna play for him because he's here and we love him, and he's our brother. While we were just talking just now. Oh, I'd love to play Hollow Knight. But no, here's the last stop trailer for the announcement trailer for Switch. Because he did say it's a different trailer.
Jack,
So
everybody thinks you're me.
We have to face the facts here. We aren't ever gonna be the same again.
only speaking to me and not the others.
New.
I bent over backwards, trying to keep this family
Foreign is
together,
keeping the
but
point
what
and
can
click
I do
category
with this?
alive. So.
This is mental.
Oh wait, I'm gonna talk about Tommy in a few minutes. Don't worry. Let's get through the indie world, and I got something to say about Tommy Tallarico. Trust me. All right, so there you go, Indy.
Interesting.
There you go. Another game
Looked
that
pretty good.
was I could play this game. This is a game I could play. Do you guys remember Oxenfree?
Yeah.
Peter, did you ever play Oxenfree? It was
I
in
think
Games
so.
with Gold. So there is a.
I don't know. That was the game? I don't know.
All right, well,
No, I
here's
don't
the-
think I played Oxen.
All right, well, here's the sequel.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. So I watched my
Oxenfree 2.
daughter, my oldest, play it. I didn't play it. I felt like it was more for her, you know, at her level. It's more of a younger.
Yeah. So this is Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals.
Interesting.
Yeah, this was a very nice One More Thing. So. Yeah, don't go anywhere, Tommy. Don't go anywhere. Need another 5 minutes or so. Heard of Oxenfree. So, it was in games with Gold at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, another game that should excite and I'm being serious here. Another game that should excite Switch fans, because I know it excited me when it got announced for the Xbox and PlayStation. Art of Rally's coming to Switch, boys and girls.
Man,
And
great
this-
looking game on the Switch.
Yeah. Now, this could be one. This is gonna be a nice handheld game to play. You know. Yeah, Indy knows I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to play this after watching him and watching Daz.
Yeah, I played some of it on Steam myself. It's a great game. It's one of those where you just want to keep going and going to beat your time. Unlock different cars at different years, you know, different decades.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for this. There you go. Middle-aged game guy said, Mag said Oxenfree was dope. He got 1,000 on it. So there's another big announcement that came out of this indie world that I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if it's not that I'm surprised. It said I'm surprised that nothing else has been said as far as other platforms. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge is coming to the Switch from Dotemu. And I might have to borrow if it doesn't come to Xbox, which I'm sure it will. But if it doesn't,
I think it will. I mean, yeah.
If it doesn't, I'm gonna have to borrow one of my kids' Switch lights, because I mean, look at this game.
I thought when they revealed it a while back, I thought it was coming to all platforms.
They didn't. They just revealed it for Steam.
Oh, okay.
Indy says it's coming to Xbox. I kind of figured it would, but right now it seems like right now the official word has been Steam and now Switch. So, I kind of guess. Brother Lance is in the house. Yes, just like the arcade game. So, unlock my Model A, get the crank at 8 miles per hour.
I'm very
plus.
glad that they
Grab.
kept that look.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, and it's got the same kind of art style as Streets of Rage 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so you could tell it's okay. So all consoles. I missed that announcement. I only saw the reveal trailer, which had Steam, and then I only saw this. So I'm glad you guys, my brothers in the chat, are here to make sure I stay on the straight and narrow.
I wonder if it's going to be in Game Pass like Streets of Rage 4 was.
I don't know.
It seemed to kind of work out for Streets of Rage 4. So
It kind of did. So.
Is this going to be only couch co-op, or
Good
is
question.
it going to be online? Because I know Streets of Rage 4 wasn't.
And actually, Tommy's
Oh
in the.
no, it was because we played. Take that back. Yeah.
Brother Thomas, Mr. Tallarico, sir, you see this game? There's this platform. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's almost like it's built for a game like this. 4-player co-op, couch, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, great license. The tip of my tongue, guys. There's a console that this would be perfect for. Yeah, back. It starts with an A. All right, go ahead. Thank you, Rab. Thank you, Rab. The VCS. That's right, the Atari VCS. And now Tommy's going to leave the chat. Yes, this would. This would be a hell of an Amigo game. I'm just saying. So when we get to and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it might be more doable. So, all right. Let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum and go to a game that I'm not sure about. I'm not sure how they're going to do this without a light gun. They are remaking one of my favorite light gun games. You ready for this?
Dog hands.
Yeah. Close. Very close. You guys know what it is, right? House of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're remaking House of the Dead.
Nice.
Don't use Donatello. He suffers from stick drift. Jeez. Yeah.
I compliment you. I didn't think you could make it this far.
Oh, complete with
This is it.
complete with
See how good you really are.
complete with cheesy dialogue. So I want to know how they're going to do this without a gun, without a light gun. I mean, yes, I know how they're going to do it. They're going to, the cursor will be the stick and blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Pete. Dreamcast version looks just as good. So, but this is a good announcement. I'm curious as to how they're going to do this without a light gun, though, because it's I know Joy-Con. That's not what I mean. It's what I mean is the
What do you mean, Mike?
The experience. They're remaking this and not typing in the dead. That's right, girl. That's right. That's for the keyboard adapter that you can get for your Switch. Rab caught it too, holding out for typing in the dead. All right. Hey, do you guys remember there's a game developer out there, or at least used to be a game developer. They haven't really developed much lately, until now. Have you guys ever heard of this company called Konami?
Japanese aesthetic.
Oh, never heard of them.
A dynamic hack and slash roguelite experience filled with
Check it out. They're making it. They're actually making a game for the Switch. Called Getsu Fumaden Undying Moon.
Mastering a diverse range of weapons and otherworldly powers to drive back the dark forces dwelling within.
Has a little Castlevania look to it.
Undying Moon comes to Nintendo Switch.
Look pretty good.
Next year. Yes, that pachinko company. They actually used to make games back in the day. This does look great. I'm gonna play this again. This does look really good.
A stylized Japanese aesthetic. Getsu Fumaden.
I love. It's very colorful. I love the art style.
Perilous dungeons, fierce boss battles.
I like the bosses though.
Skill-based combat.
Delve into the depths of the underworld.
So far, Peter is not impressed.
Of weapons and otherworldly powers.
Yeah, that's okay.
To drive back the dark forces dwelling within.
Nothing has blown him off his seat yet.
comes to Nintendo Switch next year.
They got that. I'm not gonna. Let me go through any of the other big ones because I do want to get to the rest of the. Fez is coming out, so they are remaking Fez. Beast of Maravilla Maravilla Island. I caught this, and I this has another one of those art styles that I'm kind of drawn to.
There is magic all around us.
What's the game called? Get sued and die. No.
My dearest Marina, we cannot save what we do not know.
Got a little bit of a
It is our duty to share
Ori
the magic
kind of,
with
kind of grounded, kind of.
the magic wanes.
Like an Orion acid.
Yeah.
So, I give you my camera
Ori Noir.
and my journal.
But this is it's kind of cool. It almost has like it's an adventure game, so it kind of has, elements of that. Kind of Dora the Explorer all grown up look. So it's pretty bad when they start remaking games that are in your backlog. Another one that was that caught my eye. Again, because the art style game was really the art style. Jeez. Oh man.
Yeah, you think that game be made for teenage boys, but
yeah, no,
be a bunch of bunch of men like Noof.
It would be a bunch of us. Yes,
blowing the shit out of that controller.
You know what's really sad though is I see Noof, but I'm hearing it as Arnold. Someone please make a fall machine for the PS5. I can't do Arnold like he does. Not even close. Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. Again, I'm not sure exactly how much of a game this is for me, but I was looking at the game and I'm like, wow, this looks beautiful. Although it's got some Metroidvania in it, just a little bit. So, I sounded like a French Arnold. What do you mean, get in the chopper? That's my Yiddish Arnold. Yeah, Metroidvania is always a good thing. That's how I'm with it, Sister Lupa. I like the look of it's really nice, but I need to see how it plays. But I do like the look, and you can see how the visuals, like right here. See how far back the draw distance goes. Now it's
forward too. You got.
You do, but it's like you have all this depth back there in the forest. It's very, very nice. So, Rab, seriously, if you got to hear Noof, do an Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. He is. You close your eyes and you see him in front of you. So, the other games that they announced, there actually was one last one, and I wasn't sure what to make of it. Get me a Whopper. Oh my God, Noof. I wasn't sure what to make of this, but I like the title. It's called There Is No Game.
Hello, user. Program speaking. Actually, there's no game. Hey, what are you doing, user? I told you there was no game.
Draw me a goat.
Touch that. Will you stop? You're breaking all my content. No. What is happening?
Heck.
Oh no. We've probably entered a different video game dimension. We're never gonna make it home. We have to go back to our world, user. We have to go back.
It's a point and click adventure.
Yeah.
And it says, and point and click only. That will. will take you on a journey you've never asked to go on. I'm down for that. Oh, Qeorge says this is a lot cooler looking than the original. So apparently, this is a sequel? Will you be able to play along with the game to find your way home? We sincerely think not.
Hello, user. The program speaking.
Hold on.
Actually, there's
Okay, this is how they described the game. A point-and-click comedy adventure. Incredible 3D graphics that are flat, completely flat, and very pixelated. Almost fully voiced. May contain traces of foreign accents here and there. Solve riddles that require you to think outside the box. Hint system included because you can't think outside the box. Shorter than an MMORPG, which leaves you plenty of time to finish some real good games. Discover the top 10 best walls. The fourth one will surprise you. Motion sickness free, which is pretty remarkable for a non-VR experience. Tons of bugs, but it's supposed to be like that. And lots of other surprises. See, it's that stuff that sells me. That's a pitch. That's what sells me on games. So this is there was another game, and it's nothing like this. And sometimes you don't get the point of it until you play it. It was called No Time to Explain, and it was a platformer that it was one of my earliest NLG reviews that I did. And it was really funny. It had a lot of comedy to it. It wasn't a point-and-click adventure. But I tried it because, well, come on. It's a game called No Time to Explain. Right?
Yeah.
So that is that.
Some quirky games every once in a while.
Yep. There were some other games that Aztec Forgotten Gods, Skull the Hero Slayer, Weaving Tides, Labyrinth City, Pierre the Maze Detective. Fez was, like I said, was coming out. Kiwi, which I had no idea what Kiwi is. And Ali Ali World. Oh yeah, let me show you that since you said that looked awesome. So, did either of you play any of the Ali Ali games?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. I played one of them. I played the original Ali Ali. So this is basically a skateboarding kind of trials, 2D trials kind of runner.
Mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana in this slick action platformer.
Looks great.
The developers have created a silky smooth
Maybe up to
gameplay
Coop's
experience
alley.
with super
Yeah.
tight controls and level design that flows with your combos. There are so many tricks to master that even a legendary skater would tremble.
And this
There's no
is
need
coming
to
out
aim
for
precision all the time,
Xbox,
though.
PlayStation,
Down
and
for a
Switch
more
and
chilled out
Steam.
experience, explore multiple paths through the game's levels. Along the way, you'll get to meet colorful characters, take on quirky side quests, and discover all the hidden secrets of this weird and gorgeous skating utopia. Ride through Radland in Ollie Ollie World, launching on Nintendo Switch this winter.
There you go.
The late
Yeah.
Ali Ali World. So.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that one out.
Yeah, most definitely. So, so all that encompasses the Nintendo Indie World, and yes, another game that could come out on a certain console that, could possibly, handle a game like this, with multiple players and all kinds of fun stuff. I'm just saying. So, so that's the Nintendo Indie World. Like I say, it sounds like there's some good games in here, but nothing really that grabbed you there, Peter.
Not anything to spend my money on.
Okay, Fair enough.
I mean, if I would get it, I would play it, but you know,
It's in Game Pass.
If it's in Game Pass, the Game Pass does make it difficult to want to buy games. But on the other hand, it also gives you money to buy games you normally wouldn't buy. That's how I kind of look at it.
Yeah, but everything competes for your time.
This is true.
That's really the biggest issue.
Yep.
Now I'll give you that. I can understand that piece of it. So, but for some folks, there should hopefully be some things in there that they like, some things in there that they will find find worthy, and I'll say this. It was a great showcase. It was definitely, look, from a perspective of flow, it was definitely better than the 3-hour marathon we had to endure with the Xbox showcase.
Well, Xbox learned their lesson by not teaming up with Twitch and then having a bunch of influencers talk.
True.
That was the problem.
It was.
And they, Xbox has done a good job before, like the Idea Xbox showcase, where they just showed indie games like this.
Yep. But the last,
they might have a little talk with the dev here and there, but
yeah, that last one was brutal. But so if I spend $30 to $60 on indies, that's money I just took from my big games. Well, that's because you don't have Game Pass, Noof.
Whoa.
All right. Okay. So, that is that. Next up, we have Amico news, boys.
Amico news.
We have a couple of things to talk about with the Amico. I'm going to start with so there was multiple things that came out yesterday, and in order of importance, I think I'm gonna go with the hiring. So yesterday we found out that Amico Intellivision Tommy brought on somebody new in order to bolster their roster. And let me just make sure I got the right picture that I wanted here. I wanted to get a nice headshot of him. We actually met him yesterday, which was really, really cool. Tommy and this gentleman came to the Amico After Dark show that I'm part of with Retro Bro, and actually Rab in the chat is in there, and Saggy Melonz, Michael Garvey, Cyrus Martin.
Where's Saggy Melonz and Michael Garvey at?
I don't know where Garvey is. Saggy might be.
That was a good show yesterday.
He was a great show.
The NLG hat, right?
He was. He was wearing the NLG hat. He won. I was very happy. So.
Yeah, y'all kept me up past my bedtime. That was an interesting show.
It was great. It really was.
Planned to, but
so.
Yeah.
First and foremost, let's talk about the man they brought in. So, Chuck LaBella. So, Chuck LaBella is a former vice president of NBC. And, yes, you need Saggy. You need Saggy on your show. Trust me. He's a trip. Yeah. So, Chuck LaBella is a former vice president of NBC. He has been... his resume, let's just say, is quite impressive. He worked on The Apprentice. He worked with Bill Maher. He's worked with Steven Tyler. He's worked with a number of different celebrities. Getting shows off the ground. Right now, he's actually still he's consulting with not NBC, with Fox for The Masked Singer and ABC for Holy Moly, a show that he created. But he's worked on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Celebrity Apprentice, Hollywood Game Night. He's done some of the Comedy Central roasts. So his name is Chuck LaBella. Emmy nominated. He's really been an industry guy. So Tommy brought him in as he's going to be their vice president of entertainment acquisition. So what he's going to do, he's going to work with their marketing and business development teams to bring in partnerships and licenses and people from the industry. And
Nice.
I mean, this is a big time guy. And here's where Tommy, are you still there, brother? If you're there, let me know. Here's where I want to first I want to say something about Tommy Tallarico, because I and I'm going to speak straight for a minute. I don't, this is not kayfabe. This is there are folks who are anti-Amico that are just let's put it this way, they're crazy people. They're just crazy people. And it's difficult sometimes to to be out there knowing that you've got people that are literally attacking you, creating Tumblr blogs to personally attack you and attack anybody who who associates with you or is interested in your product. They make videos. Trust me, you guys on the Xbox and PlayStation side that that know about the console war and stuff like that, it's not as bad with this, but it's bad enough that there are people that actually go out of their way to personally attack a man who's trying to bring a brand new console to the market, right? Sure. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It sucks. But Tommy takes it all in stride. He knows this. He's got this thing coming out in October rather. Sorry, Tommy. That's going up, but that's going on.
You're wishing it was August.
Sorry, I'm wishing it was August. Comes up in October. Coming out in October. It's going to be great. I have no doubt. I've seen people, who have played it. I have watched enough video to know that I'm glad that I pre-ordered a Founders Edition. Even I, all in on the Amico, get skeptical from time again. So when they announced Chuck LaBella, when I was talking on Amico After Dark last night, I had questions. I was, what did this bring to the table for Amico? How does this get you? My question was, it's a game console. What do they need to sell? Software. How does this get you software? And I'm like, there are people that, I could be in a better position to do that, so on and so forth. So I'm the contrarian of the group. Everybody else is excited. I'm like, wait a minute, let me just make sure. Saggy was a little contrarian too, just because we weren't sure. This is what I'm getting at is Tommy comes on and immediately is like, Mike, I hear you. Let's talk about it. Not, shut up, Mike, you don't know what you're talking about. Not, there's, he's sitting here in the chat tonight. He came on and he explained it. It was like, this is why. And then brought Chuck in. So we got to meet him last night. Right? The first thing came out of Chuck's mouth was, when he was talking to us, was, I grew up with the Intellivision. At that point I said, okay, that's all I need to know. Because he knows the product. He knows what's coming. He knows he's got the background. He said, I had a choice between the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision, and I went with the better graphics. And I said, okay. So, and Pete, OEB, I get it. He says, I never get upset or skeptical because it's just a video game console. The ride and the friends made along the way is more precious to me. it's my nature to question when I don't understand. You know, did not rock my boat of oh, what's he bringing this guy in for? I'm cancel my pre-order. No. I was unsure what the you know, obviously to me in my head, former VP of NBC probably didn't come cheap. So what are you getting out of it? So not only does Tommy come on and simply say, hey, Mike, this is what it is. Chuck came on and allowed me to ask the same question. I said, this is, I just want to know what are your plan? What is your goal? What is your goal for the Amico? What is it, you know, that your goal is when you get rolling? And his answer was, I want to get this console into celebrities' hands. I want to get this console out to where celebrities are playing it and they're talking about it to their millions and millions and millions of fans. And that's it. That was the got it. There it is. And it made all the sense in the world. Is that he's here to drive the Amico into places that he can get it into and to an audience. He can get it's not, and Tommy was like, look, this isn't about going to, you know, and we used Activision, Pete, OEB, we used Pitfall. This isn't about going to Activision and getting Pitfall. This is about, the guy driving the yellow Ferrari. Yeah. You got to watch that show last night. Right. Noof's got it. Influencers will help sell Amico. Imagine get, you know, and imagine, well, he's not alive anymore. If he was still alive, imagine Regis Philbin, you know, because he was big on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He said it's a long shot because he wants a lot of money, but imagine if somehow Chuck LaBella can get this in the hands of The Rock. We used The Rock as an example last night, you know, and The Rock just tweets out to his entire fan base, I just played this awesome console for, you know, called the Amico. And all of a sudden, there's a bigger group of people coming in to look at it. All of a sudden, I understood. And the whole point of that whole story is that guy that's in the chat right there took the time, once again, to come in and answer a legitimate, what I felt was a legitimate question / concern / whatever. Came in and was totally open about it, totally transparent, totally cool, and I have all the respect in the world for that. It's one of the reasons I'm you know, proud to call him my friend, because I can be skeptical. I can be, you know, I don't have to like every single thing he does, and or question anything that he does. And he'll come in and he'll be like, "Yep, this is why I'm doing it," and it's totally cool. And like I said, we got to meet Chuck, and he's a really cool guy. I was really impressed with the stuff that he showed us too.
What would be cool too is that, like you were saying, that let's say he gets someone like The Rock, or he brought up Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Steph Curry's a family guy. I know I've seen him with one kid. He might have another, but if he could get guys like that who have influence, you know, because they're young, they have a reach out there, and you see them playing the Amico with their kids, that's a big show right there.
Yeah,
that's a big one for Amico. So if he could do that, because, you know, what Tommy's been doing is reaching out to people like us. You know, we all see it. We're all sold on it. You know, we know what it's going to be for our kids. But this guy is going to bring the big guys, you know, the big influencers to the table. So it'd be cool if we see a, you know, as time gets closer, maybe by summer or so, we see a Amico commercial, you know, on television.
Yes.
So,
yeah. And I think that's coming. I have to say his video editing guy is pretty slick. I think he could put a heck of a commercial together. So also, by the way, and this is this isn't a trivial thing. So they've been getting investors on Republic, and they're really damn close to $13 million in investment. And they've got, I think this thing closes. He just tweeted me. It closes in like 4 hours. So I think it closes at midnight his time, maybe something like that. But they're close to $13 million in investment, which is money that can go towards, helping out with getting this thing assembled and out on time. Shipping costs, if they need to do airborne shipping over sea shipping. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm sure, and I'm not an expert on this. I'll tell you who probably, Rab in the chat is probably a much better expert than me on this. But, that's let me tell you, Intellivision's not a startup company, but they're not Microsoft, they're not Sony, they're not Nintendo. They're kind of startup in a way. That's amazing. It's absolutely amazing to see $13 million in investment come in for this console. I'm ready. My body is ready. And thank you, Dreadpool. Yeah. Dreadpool makes a great point. I don't need Seth, Regis, or Will Smith playing Amico. Tommy Tallarico's enthusiasm, his belief in Amico had me glued, but the original Next Level, but we sold him on it. And you know what? I'm happy to do it. I will always advocate for this console. Number one, there's nothing negative about it. Somebody tell me something negative about a console that's built for everybody. That's built on a safe environment for kids games, for games geared somewhat for us. Well, not somewhat for us. I want to play the hell out of Astro Smash when I get it. Cloudy Mountain. There are so many games. Like that we were talking about attach rate on Amico All Access. I'm getting a Founders Edition, which is going to have a $50 RFID chip. So I'm going to get not only the 6 games that it comes with, I'm going to be able to get some other games with the chip. I'm going to spend another $50 or so on games beyond that. There's a good chance I can have most of the launch lineup. So, so a lot of good stuff going on right now with the Amico. A great guy in place. And like I said, after meeting him, I completely 180'd my concern. Like, I am not concerned at all. In fact, I'm excited for. I sent Tommy a GIF of you guys remember in Avengers Infinity War when they're all in a big battle and Thor comes down with Groot and he comes down and he said he runs, he goes, "Bring me Thanos." I said, "Bring me Disney. I want my Tron Deadly Discs game. Get him to go talk to Disney. Get the Tron license and let's get this thing done." So, yeah, October 10th can't get here soon enough. And so that's not all the news, by the way. So it's not just that they garnered $13 million. It's not just that they brought this powerhouse guy in that's going to take them, that really is going to take them into an arena that, that could bust this thing wide open for them. But, and I forgot to grab a good screenshot of them. Hold on. But there's more. So you guys know that they've been going after some pretty decent licenses, right? And they got Hot Wheels. They got Sesame Street. They're working on some other licenses, but they've got, they're growing their licensing pretty nicely. and some of the things they're doing. They've got Major League Baseball, of course, because they got an MLB game, which is important. But, and here we go, another great license that they picked up, and I think this one is, I think people are going to underestimate how great this license is. The Harlem Globetrotters. So this was announced through last night on Amico After Dark as well. They got the Harlem Globetrotters license, and they're going to make a basketball game based on it. And if you watched the show last night, Tommy said the Harlem Globetrotters themselves are involved in the game design and the gameplay and the pieces. So it's not just that they said, "All right, here, take the license and go make a game with it." They want to be involved. I've only seen the Harlem Globetrotters once in my life when I was a little kid, but this is a powerful license, and man, if they do this game right, this is. So Pete's got a bonus ode coming tomorrow. So those who do not know OEB Pete, down in the description, grab his channel, sub to it, sub to everybody in the front, sub to all of our Gamers United Guild. But you did. So Tommy, remember how I said right after you were on our show and you said, "Hey, I got this great fun basketball license. I can't tell anybody." Dread DM'd me and said, "It's the Harlem Globetrotters, isn't it?" And I said, "No, I can't tell you." He said, "It's okay, I know." So Dread got it. Oh, Lupa said they're even famous over in Europe. So
yeah, they travel all over.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember as a kid.
Hey, brother Relic.
Once I saw who they were, it was just fun watching. So hopefully, I don't know how big they are to kids nowadays. But being on Amico, hopefully this can reach out to more kids out there. Of course, it reaches to us, but
well, I think it still reaches to kids. I mean, it's a 90-year-old organization.
Yeah.
We talked about some of this last night. They've expanded to include female players, so that demographic. They do so much community work. When they come to a city, man, they don't just come play and leave, and it's really cool stuff. I mean, they really are there. It's an experience, So we're going to see what's coming. And I
look forward to seeing that gameplay.
Yeah, it's a 2021. I think he said is a holiday 2021 game.
Yeah.
So we got a year and a half on it, but man, just imagine, imagine how cool that game is. Is this the
only basketball game on Amico? Wasn't there another one?
Tommy, I don't think we have an NBA game yet, right? If you're still in there.
Not NBA. I thought it was. Maybe this was the one that he was talking about, but
this is the one This is the one he was talking about when he and Cyrus were on.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So this is it. This is it right now. There isn't an official NBA game at this point. That license has probably got to be real expensive. Mm-hmm. So. This is a much less expensive license, but you know what? Honestly, I think this is going to be a much more fun game. I mean, think about it. When what do you want on the Amico? Do you want NBA 2K22, or do you want a fun game that your kids could play with you? That's the key. Good night, brother Andy.
Pete wants Call of Duty.
That's
like an NBA Jam or whatever.
Yes, like an NBA Jam kind of game. So that, I mean, think this is. It was just the news continues to be good for the Amico, and that's what I love. Is that we're continuing. It's look at what's happened in the last couple weeks for this system. While
Not indie gamer.
we've gone from, all right, when's this thing really coming out? Getting anxious, getting all the way to, hey, it's being shown. 6 months out, people are touching it. People are playing the games. Smash JT was invited to Irvine to go play it, to sit down with the controller and play it. Cyrus Martin got to play it. Relic in the chat, dude got to touch it. He got to play it. He dropped the controller, so we had to see how shockproof it is for when our kids drop them. So he did that work for us. I mean, but these guys got to play the games, and they all came out saying the same thing. Wow. And that's I'm just so excited. I can't it's now once again getting hard to wait. So I'm hoping that there's a live event that's being worked on for the East Coast, and I'm hoping that we get it together and so I can get out to see it, and hopefully a bunch of people will come to see it. We're working on the venue. John the Retro Bro is very seriously and very valiantly working on the venue, and so hopefully we get this thing together. But in the meantime, again, this is it's just been good news for the Amico all the way around. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy for them. I'm very happy to see the forward movement, And by the way, Jesse, there actually was, it's an older game. It's called One-on-One, Dr. J versus Larry Bird. I actually had it.
That was the first one, and then it was Jordan.
I had it
too.
Yep, I had it for the Atari computer.
I had it for the Commodore 64.
Yeah, you had it for the 64. That was the first game that you could break the backboard with. Remember?
Yeah, I know. And then you had a guy with a little
the little sleeper guy came to sleep it up.
Yeah.
So, see, when we have our retro computer show, we got to get Rab on. Rab's a Commodore guy, Peter.
Nice.
And Crow had it for the C64. We need to get it. We need to do this. We need to do this retro computer show. The old. We got to do a retro NLG show. My body is ready for it. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't know why I'm trying to pretend I'm Reggie Fils-Aimé. So anyway, I want to just congratulations to Tommy for this great news, this great week, for getting Chuck LaBella on. I did tell him, I said when things calm down, and I said not tonight because they just came on last night with us on Amico After Dark. I said when he gets settled in, I don't want to overburden these guys because they are working, and I know Tommy's busy. But in a couple of weeks, I do want to have Tommy and Chuck LaBella on, and they can, we can talk to them and get some more information and things like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Intellivision news. Any other thoughts on this before we move on? Because I found some things I found some rapid fire stuff that actually I'm excited for.
No, good. I'm excited. Miko's moving along, like you said. So as months go by, we're getting closer. Oh. Can't wait.
I know.
So you did. So when you mentioned August, that's when you're hoping the Founders Edition comes
That's
out,
right? That's right. That's what I'm hoping to get my Founders
Wink,
Edition. Yes, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter, our Founders Edition's in August. Yes, wink,
You heard
wink,
it here
nudge, nudge.
first.
Know what I mean? So, all right. On to the rapid fire. All right, a bunch of stuff is going on. A few things have been happening that just to go over. And one I found right away that I was searching on Twitter for something else and I ran across it. So Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
Oh yeah, I just read that too.
Yes. Would you like to tell them?
Oh, you go ahead. You have the exact information right in front of you.
I do. So Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection is now coming to the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. A release date not yet announced, but they have at least now said they're going to make it for the other platforms. So those of us who are Switchless, unless we steal, borrow our kids, we will get to play it too. So, and considering I'm a Ghosts and Goblins fan, and I've seen OEB Pete play this game.
I watched them play it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's been a long time since I played Ghosts and Goblins. I loved it back in the day when I was a kid.
I did too.
So
I did
definitely
too.
will check that out.
So, very close to the original from what I saw. But, obviously, I had a 1200 XL. I had a 400 and 800 and a 1200 XL, Crow. So, the season 2 of Sea of Thieves is upon us. It is available today and free for all players, even those of us on Game Pass. So if anybody is still playing in the season modes, there are 100 levels of rewards, purchasable plunder pass if you so desire, and the Force of Fortune, marked by an ominous new form of skull cloud looming over the skies. So you can there's new merchant trade alliance routes. There's emissaries. There are more trading companies coming out, and it looks like it's one of the comeback games of the generation is still checking along. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm glad the support's there and all that. One day I might get back to it, get legendary. I'm almost there, but I don't know.
I'm not even close.
Yeah,
I'm unfortunately not even close.
I know, Crazy Juan's been pushing that out there, championing for a PvE. Have a PvE server or something like that. I would love that to where if they had private servers, you could just sit there and invite a bunch of friends. Go at it against each other. I would have more enjoyment doing that. Hey, let's have a Sea of Thieves night.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You heard it here, kids. Go support piracy.
Yes.
Very nice, Rab. Very nice. So, Peter, you're not playing this, are you?
Who? Do you see Thieves?
Yeah. You kind of gave up.
No, I mean the previous season I played a little bit one night, but yeah, no, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm not going to spend money on it.
Yeah, but it's in Game Pass.
Yeah, the updates are free on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to have all the extra goodies, you have to pay for that season pass or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The plunder pass.
Oh, okay.
The plunder pass, yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played it in a while. That's my problem. I have. Oh, Noof says they're playing Sea of Thieves for community game night this weekend. I'm going to be camping, so damn it, I won't be able to. In fact, I'm also not going to be able to do Halo tomorrow night because I'm going to be at camp. Darn it.
If I don't have to work Saturday, I'll try to jump on some.
It'll be cool. We can get a few
night.
few galleons on the same server.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be
Noof says he needs 3 crewmates. Come represent.
Because we've done it before. We ended up with 3 galleons that we manned. So basically, you almost have the entire server to yourself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Takes some
that's
time.
true.
It takes a couple of attempts, though. You'll have to, counting down and on 3, you're all launching this thing, and then you raise your Reaper flag and look at the map and see if you see each other and
hope. And
Later,
hope
Crow.
for it. Good night, Crow. I still will be around on Sunday, so I will see you Sunday night for Amico All Access. All right, so other news. We'll go to some PlayStation news. I've got a couple of pieces of PlayStation news, actually. First and foremost, there is an April update that it's rolling out. You should be getting it, those of you with PS5s. And it has a bunch of new things to it. So, actually, I'm going to share out the site so you guys can all see what it is. See if I can do this. I'll make this a little bigger for you guys. Good night, Rich. Okay, so first and foremost, kind of one of the big features of this new update: storing your PS5 games on compatible USB external drives. So now you can transfer your PS5 games to extended storage, so that you can you don't have to download them again. You can seamlessly copy your PS5 games back to the internal storage when you're ready to play. It's faster to reinstall games from USB storage than to re-download or copy them from a disk. And
especially on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
On Xbox, I tell you, sometimes it's faster for me to download
no,
in my gigabit internet a game than getting it from a hard drive.
It does not seem to matter for me. Like, my download speeds are horrible. Remember, so when I was trying to play Titanfall with you guys on game night the other night, a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna try this though with the Xbox Series X again, because I'm gonna have to start clearing some space to get some other games, and I really, there's a couple games I'd like to get back to, so I don't want to delete them and then have to re-download them.
They need to make that Seagate expansion card cheaper.
They do. I
mean, 220. Come on.
I know.
150 is still too much, but maybe
here's where
twist my arm for 150.
Well, here's where if they get their shit together and actually do it, the PlayStation 5 might have an advantage here. So what I was showing you here was, obviously, and I just, you can't play the PS5 games from the extended storage, but when you transfer copy back to internal storage, it will automatically update when applicable. That's something that I don't know if Microsoft fixed it, but I remember when I started copying games back to my PC, back to my Xbox, and then because there was an update to it, it downloaded the whole game again. So it was like worthless. I hope they've got that fixed. In addition, you can select which game modes you want to install, campaign or multiplayer, for select titles that support that option. But the little piece here is at some point, and I don't know why it's not. Why is this not at launch? The PS5, as previously announced, the PS5 console will support storage expansion via M2 drives in the future. We're currently working on this feature and we'll keep you posted. Why? Why was this not available at launch?
Because it was not ready yet.
Well, yeah, I know.
Or even now, yeah.
But it's not even ready now. It's been out December, January. Let's see, December, January, February, March, April. It's 5 months later. It's still not available.
Because it was supposed to come out this year.
It's a holiday.
21.
It's a holiday title.
Yeah.
Holiday 21.
Yeah. All right. Here's something that actually could be worthwhile. Cross-generation share play. PS4 and PS5 players can now share play together while chatting in parties. This means PS5 console owners can let their friends on PS4 consoles view their game stream or even try out the PS5 games through share play and vice versa. So that's cool. That's kind of a, it's not xCloud, but it is a streaming method, right? And pass your controller virtually to a friend or pass the second controller virtually to play co-op games together. That's pretty slick.
Yeah, I mean,
it always sounds good, but how many,
how many people will use it?
How many people will use it?
I don't know.
But they had something like that before, right? Like
they've always had share play.
Yeah.
So this is just share play into the PS5 and it's cross-gen. Well, I don't know, Peter, because when something doesn't work, something is not used, 5,000% on the Xbox, they scrap it. Like, I don't know, Connect and split screen and HDMI through, HDMI in, because only 5 of us use it.
Exactly.
If either a lot of people use share play on the PS5 or PS4, or they're just bringing it along because I hate to say it, but this is one area where Microsoft can learn a thing or two about not just dropping stuff that some of us do like, just because the majority.
They're
of
not
people
picking
don't
up
use it.
games, and I don't think they investing now in games that have to be blockbusters. While Sony is now doing they kind of reversed their playbook a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. We could have had that as a topic tonight. We'll have to table that for next week, because that's a bigger discussion.
It's just
it's a
worthwhile thing. It's
a neat feature, but like again, I mean, how many people? I guess also it's one of those things where they helps convince someone on a PS4, hey, try this game that's on PS5, do the share play, and maybe.
Yeah. Well, you can play that Astrobot game.
Yeah.
See, what? You could share.
Without
You could
even buying
share.
a PS5.
You could share your Astrobot with. Except I can't play because I don't have a DualSense. So, improved game-based menu. Okay. Disable game chat. Oh, why does this keep doing this? Disable game chat, or adjust player's volume. Game update pre-download. Customize your game library. Did somebody not edit the website correctly with the ability to? You see what they did?
Yeah.
Screen zoom. You can now adjust the magnification of your screen. New trophy settings and stats. New features for the PlayStation app as well. So, in the coming weeks, ability to join a multiplayer session on PS5, manage your PS5 console storage, compare trophy collections, and sort and filter products in your store. So, there you go. So there's the new update for the PlayStation 5. And in other PlayStation 5 news, and
it seems to be the big game that I play the most on the PS5 is updating a firmware. I fire it up, it's like, okay, update, and then shut down.
And does it do like an auto update? Or it's already.
Well, I have my console is like off.
Oh, okay.
It's not on instant on. I mean, they're booting up so fast. It's like
they are.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to use that feature, so it updates your games while it's in standby. But
so, did anybody in the chat watch this afternoon's Resident Evil showcase? Because there's a new trailer for the Resident Evil showcase from the Resident Evil showcase, and there is news of a demo.
Capcom.
Yes. So there's going to be a demo for all platforms, but the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 are going to get this demo early.
Glory to Mother Miranda.
Peter, God, can I share this? Can I play this update for?
I don't know. Maybe we need to try that.
Oh, look at this.
Rose, where are you?
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
She was gonna say my house, but then she said Louisa's house.
Oh no, they're coming. Who is? What the hell was that?
Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
Tell me what is going on around here.
It doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
They've taken everything.
From your entire village? All that's left? There is no one left! We can bust out with this.
Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin.
Lycans? Werewolf?
There is no
Uh-huh.
Every sorry bastard out there has been ripped in half. Tomorrow we'll all be dead.
Where we got vampires and werewolves in this game?
Chris? What the hell?
And Chris Redmond.
Why?
Ethan Winters.
Mr. Winter. Ethan Winters.
Poor Ethan.
Ethan Winters. Welcome.
Get off of me!
Stay the fuck down! I gotta say, I'm surprised you made it this far. It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
May 7th. Now, yep, Chris Redfield. So, the other big news for this is there is a demo that is coming out, and that demo will be available for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, Steam, Stadia. No mention of Luna, but okay. But the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 folks are going to get the demo early. So it's going to be a 60-minute demo, which you could play, however you want. There's two places to play. There's a village and castle. The PlayStation demo dates are April 17th in North America, April 18th in Europe and Asia for the village. The castle demo will be April 24th, 25th in Europe and Asia. So you guys get a whole 8 extra hours. Then everybody gets the demo from May 1st to May 2nd. And then May 2nd to May 3rd. So you get basically 60 minutes of the demo. Mag is saying but he'll be getting on an Xbox, maybe Game Pass. There are the rumors. I don't know. I'd be surprised if it's coming to Game Pass. It seems like the game has a marketing deal with Sony, so it could. We'll see. But so there's Resident Evil Village.
So it's MLB The Show. Sorry.
That's true.
Easy now.
So.
This game, it's I was big on Resident Evil games back in the day, but over time, I haven't really played one in a while, and it's like
I still need to play 7. I have it. I
downloaded it too.
I have it on PlayStation 2. I still need to play it in PSVR and all that shenanigans.
Well, speaking of, go ahead.
And I was gonna say like this one. It seems like it has vampires and werewolves. So I'm like, where in the timeline? Like, is there any such a timeline anymore with Resident Evil? Because like the last one, 7, was like in some hick town, like a wrong turn type, right? It was weird house. People, messed up people in the house. So did Chris Redfield, who did you play as in 7? I'm trying to remember, maybe someone in the chat, it had one of the main characters too, right? Or you were looking for your sister or something like that, but.
Can you play the one in co-op? No.
No, which one?
7.
I don't think that's co-op that I've heard of.
I don't know. I really don't know.
The Resident Evil games are.
Oh, same guy, Ethan Winters. That's in 7, and now in this one.
Yeah, I saw Ethan Winters. I saw the name in the trailer.
Ah.
Yeah.
So. Also, by the way, in other similar news, since we're talking about older Resident Evils. Excuse me 1 second. There is a version of Resident Evil 4 coming out for Oculus 2.
Hi, I'm Mike Mullis, executive producer at Facebook.
And that is coming later this year.
The franchise.
Let's see if there's gameplay here.
Now let's rewind for a moment. I remember when Resident Evil 4 launched in 2005. It was amazing, brilliant. Nobody had ever seen a game like it before.
Yeah, well.
And it remains at the pinnacle of the survival horror genre.
Does it?
In the 16 years since the launch of Resident Evil 4, the gaming industry has evolved.
All right, so
Oculus Studios and Armature Studio
yes,
are partnering.
So they're gonna make this an entire. It's being completely remastered for VR, so the whole game.
For you to experience the world of Resident Evil in a new medium. It's immersive, comes with a first-person perspective, and will bring new richness and depth to the Resident Evil 4 experience you know and love. You'll be able to step inside the game for the first time.
Step inside,
to the
Peter.
Oculus Gaming Showcase
Step inside.
next
So you can
week,
harvest those
April
red and green
21st,
hands.
for more details on Resident Evil 4 VR. How we brought this title to this new medium, and you can check out some additional gameplay footage as well. You can tune in on the Oculus Facebook page or on Twitch.
Yeah, that'd have to be Twitch.
Father?
That'd have to be Twitch for me there, my man. I'm not on Facebook.
Details on Resident.
So there you go, Resident Evil 4
That's
in
why
VR.
That's why I don't have a Quest.
Yeah.
I had a Quest 2 pre-order and I was like, I can't deal with it.
You'd
Facebook
have to
shenanigans.
Gotta sign up. Yep. Gotta sign up for
So
Facebook.
I canceled it.
Yeah. So. La. Let's see. That. Pete. We gotta get OEBP back on this podcast. He tweeted out, "This is the best Thursday podcast I'm not on." So, we gotta get him on. We gotta get back on.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
I told him anytime though. I have told him anytime.
You should have been on today.
Yeah, but
Amico news.
I know, but I don't want to shoehorn him in as the Amico guy because he does play other things. He's very.
But we're talking more about than just Amico.
We were.
Didn't
We very much
today?
were.
But...
We were. We have to have him on so you two can commiserate about how you don't play your PS5s. So
Yeah.
Cyrus sold his. Cyrus actually sold his, and then I gotta have a talk with Cyrus because Cyrus sold his Neo Geo, and now I'm angry with him. I told him not to do that because the very least.
Hopefully, you got a very good price for it.
I hope so. So, I hope so. Pete's the every game guy. So, that is very true. So, is there anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There was, anything else that I saw? I think I covered all the. EA is the first official game from EA Codemasters is coming. I didn't grab the trailer because it's not a gameplay trailer, but F1 2021 is coming out on July 16th. So if you are
you can play like what I've read, like co-op career. So you're both on the same team. Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. So you could play as like I know it's NASCAR, but you could be like Ricky Bobby and Cal Naughton of the F1 circuit.
Shake and bake.
Yeah. So not that this helps us as Xbox gamers, but Peter, you're a PC guy that has Microsoft Flight Simulator. Did you see the news about the new planes?
What, not about the new planes, but I saw about the new areas that they improved, including my home country, the Netherlands.
Yes, they're bringing France, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. So, and there was something. Give me a second, because there was news of some new planes that they were working on as well. So
I don't think they have choppers yet, do they?
They do not.
Yeah.
Here we go.
SuPRCooPR. You're awesome.
So, good night, SuPRCooPR. You rock. You are awesome. I will miss you guys tomorrow night. I will not be able to check out. I unfortunately will not be able to see Xbox Ultimate or Halo because I will be camping. I will miss you guys tomorrow night. This patch also adds livery for the S7 Airbus A320neo and the KLM Boeing 787-10 Dreamliner. That's what that was. So I want this game.
Cool.
I want this game. I don't know why.
That's really cool. That's why I got the a flight stick. You know, it's the best way to play those games, in my opinion.
Yeah. Rap said, in case we didn't blink for Luxembourg, in case we didn't blink for the 8 seconds passing through.
Yeah, true. This is your captain speaking. This is your captain speaking once again. Never mind.
All right.
That's why you fly with a little,
Yeah. I do, Lupa.
On airplanes.
I do, Lupa. And you know what? It's my son. It's his first scout camp trip as a Boy Scout. I mean, he's camped before as a Cub Scout, but I won't be with him on this trip. I'm going to be helping as a climbing and rappelling instructor, which I'm getting my certification for. And I'm the troop chaplain now. that was a great one. My the scoutmaster comes up to me on Tuesday and said, "Hey, I remember you saying you're really active at your synagogue, right?" And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Great. Would you be the troop chaplain?" And I said, "Okay, synagogue. I'm Jewish." And she said, yeah. I mean, she thought that would bring a perspective, a different perspective. It's non-denominational to be the chaplain. The job. I mean, really, it's a lot of it is entailing. One of the scout. There's scout law, which is scout is clean, reverent. A scout is loyal, trustworthy, clean, reverent, and so on. And so I can help the kids to learn what reverence means and what it means to be reverent as a scout. And I can help them with their duty to God merit badges. So, and just kind of act as a spiritual guide for them as well. I figure why not, But Seth, this is going to be his first real camp where he's going to be with the scouts and not hanging around me all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going just to kind of make sure, because he's, he's growing up, but he's still autistic, and there's still things that, change is not easy for him. And so he's excited, totally excited to go. And he signed up for summer camp, which is a week away from us. And I'm cautiously optimistic but I need to see how he does. So I'm going to go on this first camping trip, and you know, as I get more involved in the troop, I may go to more. Yeah. So this is kind of an important trip for him, and I'm excited to go. So it just does mean I can't play Halo tomorrow night. So
it's a valid excuse.
Yes. So, thanks, Brother Lance. And good night, Sister Lupa. I will see you guys next week, I promise. All right, so that's all the news that I've got. Anybody else got anything that I missed? Chris? What'd you put in the Discord that I might have missed?
I don't know. I think we hit everything, you know, a lot of the main stuff and
all the good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really need to get into whole rumors and all that.
No.
That's what we did last week, didn't we?
We did. I think we did.
Yeah, you probably did.
We did. We talked about the possible Kojima.
Yeah.
The only thing was the Ubisoft Forward.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing about it. It kind of makes sense because I did put it on the right. That's right. I totally forgot that I did actually put that on the thumbnail. So since it's on the thumbnail, I should actually bring it up. It would be dumb not to. Plus, it's also in the description, so it would kind of be stupid if I never brought it up.
There you go.
Yeah. So you know. Oh, here it is. All right, so UbiSoft Forward is June 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. our time. So June 12th is Saturday, and that is going to be the pre-virtual E3 festivities. So
are they? I mean, they're doing their virtual deal, but are they part of the E3 virtual?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, officially they are saying they are doing this as part of E3 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So they're one of the ones who are doing it. They didn't have much information. I mean, so far there isn't much to talk about. It just basically says our digital conference goes live on Saturday, June 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific as part of E3 2021. Stay tuned for all the latest information about the lineup and announcements from our teams around the world. So, I mean, basically, we're going to get no Sam Fisher.
No.
We'll get another...
Assassin's Creed. Okay.
Yeah. Dazzy, baby.
Yeah.
What's up, Daz,
After
brother?
getting through all those stupid ads, I'm here at 04:15 to share some yellow, which Mike obviously can't be arsed to redecorate. Brother Daz. Oh, man. How you feeling, brother? Hey. It's not new, but Dazzy, I think it was last week and a half ago, put out a video with his progress in getting himself back into full strength and full swing. And all seriousness, brother, it's great to see you.
Yes, sir.
Really is. Still feeling one-sided, but you still play a hell of a racing game one-armed. So
yeah. Go download. Peter said go download that truck racing game.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm assuming that we're gonna see Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, which has been indefinitely.
Remember the last time they showed it? It looked like very unfinished.
Yes, you can say what you wanted to say. You weren't.
They should not have done that.
You weren't gonna say very unfinished. You were gonna use another term. It's okay. It sounded like you were gonna say look like ass.
It's just all the sand in the game. That's fine.
Right. No, what truck racing game? No, Peter's playing a truck racing game. That is what he is doing tonight. He's actually driving a big rig. He's in the truck
racing championship. It's on Games for Gold.
Yeah. Oh. Annoying trying to find overlay and widgets.
I believe
for
it's
OBS.
based on the WRC engine.
No. Hey, are we gonna see what the hell is that name? Skull and Bones? That game? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's another one. I'm hoping to see more of
it's
Beyond
probably
Good and Evil 2.
Is that a game? I mean, is it coming out?
Well, they've showed it the past few years.
Yeah.
It looks cool. They showed a cool CG trailer.
Oh, I know.
But and I get, the COVID has really set back a lot of things, and that's supposed to be a big, ambitious game. So, who knows? I mean, I'm hoping to see it. I like to at least them say, coming out next year, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while.
I don't know.
Other than that, I mean, the one game should be coming out already before this. The new dang it, the one that's like set in Cuba. I'm drawing a blank here.
Oh, Far Cry.
Far Cry.
6?
Oh yeah, Far Cry.
But that should already be. That's coming out in May. So that should already be out before this, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So we've already got Valhalla. We got Phoenix Rising last year. So I wonder, they're probably not going to show anything for Assassin's Creed not this year. Whatever next one.
Unless they're skipping years. Or if they're skipping years. If they're not skipping years, we might.
Yeah. And who knows, they might, right? Because we've already had the 3, right? Or Origin, Odyssey, and now Valhalla, which is all sharing the same assets, pretty much. So, who knows on that?
Are we gonna see Division 2? Oh, you know what? What about the new game, the new Star Wars game from Massive that Ubisoft's working on?
It'd be nice if they give us. They may not have any to show us, but maybe a teaser, the name.
Yep,
that'd be cool. At least.
Oh, remember that multiplayer downhill game too? The was it Riders something or other? Riders Republic was supposed to be out in February, but they delayed it indefinitely. They like to delay things indefinitely.
Do you think?
Oh, if you have to delay it, just don't give a date.
Yeah.
Right.
That you save his bet. I mean, the worst is that you have to delay it again and again and again.
Right. Don't give a date to begin with, right?
Oh, that too.
Do you think they give us another crew game? I'm not sure how well the last one did.
They just brought out some.
Do you think they stick with that and try to keep update it?
You guys saw that they did. They have been bringing updates out for the crew too. They were bringing out missions.
Yeah.
So you never know. I mean, it's not the crew wasn't a bad game. It just I just think that they're. I don't know what stopped it from being popular, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, it was cool when it came out, revealed and all that. And I played the demo, but didn't capture me. As far, of course, I always loved the Horizon, but one of my favorite open world, just sandlot racing game was always Test Drive Unlimited. And a while back, we saw that somebody was supposedly working on a new one, but haven't heard anything since.
Right.
So I don't know if they're going to do a Crew 3 because they have some of the people that were working on Test Drive Unlimited are on Crew. So I don't know. I like to see.
They probably always release it in a bad time, with a lot of competition from other games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I mean, if they come to Game Pass or something, whatever, you know. They don't have to wait till the holidays.
Yes.
Yeah.
12 months in a year.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get an announcement here too about, bringing Ubisoft to Game Pass.
That's right. Phil Spencer comes out.
Yeah.
But it's not your day and date, right? It's kind of like the way
No.
EA. It's just what kind of the games that are in the vault.
I think so.
Is that what?
Yeah, I think that's what it's. I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure because I don't subscribe to it. So, I we'll see. I don't think that I don't know. We'll see if that's a real announcement. I mean, that would be a great announcement.
Yeah.
That'd be a great announcement.
It would
be an announcement like when Vince McMahon bought WCW. So Phil Spencer be on a screen. I bought Ubisoft. No, I don't.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
I don't think
that's the whole Bethesda Cinemax deal. It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, Ubisoft is privately owned, right?
Yeah, they're owned by the Gogamego family. It's just,
so you don't have to. You don't have all the regulations and stuff. Yeah.
Nope.
CC and all the other stuff.
I believe you're right, and if you remember, Vivendi tried to take them over.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They tried to do a hostile, with Tencent. So.
Yeah. They're trying to buy him out.
Yeah. And what ended up happening, was really funny. What ended up happening is Vivendi ended up selling their entire Ubisoft stake. Like they sold the whole thing off. And that's how Tencent got involved with Ubisoft. They sold their stake out for like $3 billion or something like that, and part of it went to Tencent. So, yeah.
And I know like Peter's worries about Tencent because they go out there and they just buy everything. But I haven't seen them really make. They just seem to invest in shares, and a lot of companies kind of buy up, but they don't seem to change anybody that I've seen. But
till it's too late, and then there they are. Right. Bam.
So that it depends on what it really depends on what Ubisoft's worth. And I don't know if they're, I don't know what they're, I'd have to think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're worth more than Bethesda or not. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's interesting. I mean, because I'll tell you what, they pump out games like crazy. I mean, all last gen and so far, going into this one. Well, it's still kind of last gen, cross gen, but I mean, just game after game every year. And I'm big. I love Ubisoft games. So I know you're not big on the open world, but I love the open world games.
I know you do.
Ubisoft is best at.
I know. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, because I was playing Watch Dogs Legions, and I think my mistake, and I think I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start over. And I think I'm gonna turn on permadeath and see how that rolls. Because I don't have permadeath
Watch Dogs Legions?
Yeah, I don't have permadeath on. So
yeah, me neither. Because sometimes you have situations like your character gets stuck a little or whatever, and then it's like, poof, your character's done. I'm like, who has time for that?
Yeah, I know, but sometimes it's.
But there are a lot of characters in the game that you can recruit that have the same, skills or so on.
Yeah.
But it does suck because then you would have to go out and look for them. So, but it's not too hard, But
yeah. All right, so that's Ubisoft Forward. Sorry that we missed that. Thank you for the reminder.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm here for.
All right.
Probably worth more due to total assets than anything.
That could be.
But
That could be.
I'm excited now that we're getting close to E3. And so now that we had an announcement from E3 to where they're going to have an organized virtual E3. So, you know, you're going to have Xbox and others there around the same time. And now we saw this. So I'm excited because I want to see the information organized and we're getting it all around the same time, not sitting here waiting all throughout the summer and, you know, they're spreading it out. And it seems like we're going to get a good, better organized information E3.
Well, I truly hope, and we talked about it last week with Paul. I truly hope.
Yeah.
I truly hope it comes back to some sort of form. I'm not convinced, but I truly hope it does come back to some sort of regular form. You know?
Yeah, and you guys talked it last week, and I want to see. I think you know, it's got to come back as an evolved event. So it's going to have to be virtual and some, you know, the show floor and all that may not be as big, but if it's, you know, it's LA, right? So they're still going to attract people, you know, once things open up. It's still, the show floor is still probably bigger than what a PAX will be, you know, event. But I think going forward, it's going to be a virtual deal that they're gonna have to work with these publishers and developers and so on to, you know, make it worth their while to be there during the E3, whether virtual or in person. So
right, that makes sense. Yeah. I hope it works out. I really do. So, by the way, I was just checking UbiSoft Plus, the service is day and date, so you get access to day and date games. So, but it's PC only, and PC and some cloud gaming if you have Stadia or Luma. But it's PC only, so that could open a door. That could open the door to a Game Pass, you know, a Game Pass partnership without damage, like with EA, without damaging UbiSoft Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. All right, let's see. I guess time to wrap up. Yobi's in the chat. You know what we've been missing all this time? A question from Yobi.
Oh, I thought a toothache, but
what? Anyway, brother Yobi, do you have a question of the week for us, or do you need to? There we go. Give him a few. So, actually, let's see. So,
that thing's I'm gonna lay back more and I'll end up on the floor. Fine, I'll scoot up.
So before Yobi asks this question, are there any Infinite, you were in the chat a lot tonight, brother. We always love whatever time you give us, man. You're such a great supporter of the channel, and dude, it does mean so much to us. It honestly does. Any questions about game stuff from the chat room? Anything? Retro says, pretty sure Ubisoft is a lot bigger than Bethesda, but I don't know how it all compared to ZeniMax. True. So, but any game related questions we can answer before Yobi? And in fact, give me a second. I will be right back myself. If you guys want to field a question or two from the chat room.
Well, I can't even spell. Yep, he's good at Daz. He's gonna go get some. He's gonna go get some of that blue paint.
That is dead air. I'm going to get paint.
But what was it? Born Distracted said Texas open, so that's why I'm hoping
Yes.
for PAX South to be back in January. And but it would be cool if E3 maybe move on from LA. I know LA's huge, but it would be nice if they were to be able to, move E3 to different cities. I think it would help build hype for it, because then you get all these people that are like, man, I've always wanted to go E3, but hey, now it's in my town, or it's close enough for me to go. So, if they want to stay relevant, and I think that would help.
Mm.
And that's just why PAX is successful.
Yeah, but PAX has
several.
They do, but they're all in the same place. They're just in the same quadrants every year.
Yeah. But at least they're spread out, and so throughout the year, certain games come out, throughout the year. So sometimes that game will be or those developers will be there at that PAX at that time. So it helps that out. But it could even help if they were able to, let's say they come out to the East Coast. I mean, that might help some developers save money, or vendors and so on, because it's closer for them. It's one of those things where people can plan it out. They're like, hey, they're going to be in Chicago this year, and so you got a lot of developers are up in Canada, and that would be closer for them.
True.
So we'll see.
Okay. All right, Yobi's question. Hold on, let me scroll back up and get it. Who are the top 3 people in the world we'd all love to have on as a guest to NLG? Ooh.
Top 3.
Top 3 people in the world to have on as a guest. One of them's easy.
Phil Spencer.
Okay. Phil Spencer, that's an easy one. Peter Moore.
Peter Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh. Hey there,
Reggie.
NLG chat.
Hey.
zblackrider.
Oh, love to have Reggie on. Man, to pick Reggie's brain?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean...
What about Jim Ryan?
I don't know.
Well, it'd be interesting.
It's like,
I would. Why not? I mean,
put him on a hot seat.
Yeah, exactly. Say what's going on.
Let's see what he's thinking.
Yeah. He'll tell GameIndustry.biz. Z-Black is answer number 1. Z-Black Dazinator. If I'd love to have. Daz knows we'd love to have him on here one night. Get Z-Black on here. Who's the head of Sega? I don't know who the current head of Sega is. I don't know.
No, but okay, speaking of Sega, I would like the guy, now that I've watched some of these shows about, the one that came out on the Paramount, which used to be CBS Access, the one Console Wars, where it had Sega, Nintendo.
Oh, you're talking about Tom
history of all
Kalinske?
that. What's his name? That was the head of Sega at the time.
Tom Kalinske?
Yes.
Oh, I'd love to have Tom Kalinske.
You know what I mean? I mean, because watching that deal and seeing what he did to bring Sega, up to where they are competitive, and or he was smart. They went after the market that Nintendo was not going after. Nintendo was sticking with the kids. It's like Jago says, I grew up with Nintendo, but Nintendo didn't grow up with me. And that's what Sega was doing, right?
Yep.
They were going after all the teens and young gamers, or young men. It would be interesting, because imagine if that guy stayed and Sega Japan had kept on with what Sega US wanted to keep doing, they might still be around instead of Xbox. Head cleavage.
Your dream guest list needs more cleavage. All right, Rab. I don't know. Let's see who else. But I'd love to have Tom Kalinske on. And those are my kind of biggins. Like, I'm with you on Phil. I'd like to have Phil on. I would love to have Jim Ryan on, but I'd really like to have Peter Moore on. I've talked to him.
Peter Moore would be great. Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in years.
What
I
about
wouldn't mind having Sean.
behind
No, I wouldn't mind having Sean Layden on.
Yeah.
So. But I haven't talked to Peter in years, and there are things I've never got a chance to really like sit down, and I've only had I've dinner with him once or twice. But Nolan Bushnell would be another good one. Nolan Bushnell would be one. David Crane would be another one I'd love to have on. The creator of Pitfall.
Mm.
And they just did you guys know this? I know this because I hang out in the retro community. You guys know that David Crane and a couple other guys, let me bring it up. David Crane, Gary Kitchen, and Dan Kitchen actually brought out a 2600 game called Circus Convoy. Brother Rich, Bacon Ice Cream Productions.
Oh, yeah.
Playing it. Crow Continuum was playing it. I think I can't remember if OEB Pete was playing it or not. But yeah, they actually are making games. They partnered to form a company called Audacity Games, and they are designing products for a variety of retro game systems, starting with the Circus Convoy for the 2600. So,
and that looked good too. Best looking.
Yeah.
600 game.
It did. Well, it's a huge cart. So,
how about Howard Scott Warshaw, ET development, but he worked at Atari.
Yep. I'd like to.
That would be interesting.
Yep. Yeah, those are my bucket lists. Oh, Roberta Williams. I would love to have Roberta Williams on if I could ever if that'd be one where I'd have to figure out how to get a hold of her. Just to talk about King's Quest and Space Quest and Police Quest. Oh my goodness.
So good.
By the way, the Odd Gentleman who made the remake of the of King's Quest, that they're working on a new game, a new narrative-based game. I hope that it's. I would love for it to be. I'd love for it to be something like a space quest. Cause I really liked what they did with King's Quest. I really do. And so, yeah, they're making something new. They just haven't announced it yet. Steve Black said he barbecued for Kurt Vonnegut. Nice. If that's real, did you really? Z Black? Did you really? Is he even alive still? Let's see. No, he died in 2007.
Oh.
So I've read a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, but can we have Kojima as a guest? But Keeley has to be with them.
Keeley would love to.
I wouldn't mind having Bill Fisher from Blue Sky Rangers. Maybe I have to talk. I'd like to get John Alvarado on here.
Yeah, you can work on that one.
No. Oh, you did in the 90s. Wow.
Nice.
We used a designator and all the fit female weather reporters. So.
Weather reporters and the traffic reporters too.
Yeah. All right. I need to get myself packed and I'm not going to be streaming tonight because I've got to get myself packed and ready to camp tomorrow night. So if there's nothing else going on, we'll call it an evening. The chat starting to peel out a little bit anyway, so usually around that time, that's their way of saying, all right, we've had enough of NLG. Time to go.
That was good though. It was a good show, good flow.
Yeah.
You know, we had our peak, and then we were, you know,
and now we're valiant.
And now, once you do the Yobi question, that's it.
Yeah, we can't do anything more. That's the last. So.
But no,
chat has been great, and I'd love to chat every week. You know, and you know, I treasure the fact that I get to hang out with some of these people outside of the chat room too. You know, in other chat rooms, and like with Rab, we're on Amico shows together. I would love to do a retro computer show where we just go back in time a bit and talk about Atari and Atari and Commodore and you know, the ST and early days of PC gaming, and I'd love to have guys like Rab on for that. Camping, you playing COD? No, it's not that. Not that kind of camping. It's Boy Scouts. They're not doing that. So, but yeah, I'm down for an old that. And Chris, I'll remind you again. We're supposed to be putting this Nintendo show together.
What?
I'm gonna have a second. I'm gonna have a second Sega showcase before you get your Nintendo show together.
That might happen.
Oh, you need to get this done.
I know.
I'm itching for us to have a Nintendo show. So, and then I'm gonna lock it down, but I think Lance asked earlier in the chat too. When are we doing the Rocket League showdown or the Rocket League challenge with Go Game Go? And not this weekend, of course, but I'm see if we could shoot for next Saturday or Sunday, and it'll be you and Peter and I against Jeff and Stu from Go Game Go and Papa Pete, and we're gonna have a fun time of So I'll once we get it all squared away and stuff, then we'll start promoting it. So
cool.
All right. So whoever is left in the chat, like Brother Daz, I'm glad you came in, Dazzy. Seriously, glad you're here. And Brother Yobi, it's great to see you again. I'm glad you're home and everything is good. We did miss you, Brother Back, Brother Dread. Dread, we're still working on that. Still working on that Amico live show up in Pennsylvania, so I'll keep you informed. Thank you, brothers. Infinite, Lance, and I know a bunch of people were in here earlier that rolled out. I want to thank Noof. Noof was here earlier. Always fun, and he brings some fun to the chat, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Mag, who you know, I really enjoy and enjoy on that Tuesday show. AssassinLupa, our sister from across the sea. Always wonderful. We had Jesse Darby in here. We had Jeff Rule, Jeff Davis. I think I named a whole bunch of people at the beginning. You guys did? Jeff Rule still here? I think I saw Project Jeff, didn't I? Did Project Jeff Rule in here? I might have seen him pop in here.
I might have missed him. I know.
That's all right, Jeff. You
might be lurking and gaming.
You might be. Whenever whatever Jeff, whatever you do or are able to do in the chat room, brother, it's all good. It really is. We're just glad that you hang out with us, brother. Rich, Indie Gamer was here, of course. Had Relic Gamer was here. Anthem popped in. So Pete's right. Best corner of the internet every Thursday. Come with his own in-house Pete. Peter, you have to who won't eye your box collection and judge you. So, but and zblack who popped in. Always a pleasure to see zblack. Oh, we saw Eternal Shaddai tonight.
Yeah.
Crow Continuum was here. Yeah, just great. Just warms my heart. Welcome to the Lurkers. That's right.
Yeah, got a new member.
We got a new member. That's right. We have a brand new member. He didn't chat with us, but maybe he'll warm up. He became a member, and he sent us a little sticker. Our new friend Master Clown X3. And
I gotta see. I don't know. He could be a friend of mine. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, and so and if you're watching this later on, I'm gonna ask, hit that like button for us. We need believe it or not, likes help. I found that out. Likes do actually do something. Hey, you don't like it? Hit dislike. That helps too. It's all good.
Hit it twice for good measure.
Exactly. So, subscribe. Come in. If you're watching this later on and you're going, man, these are some good people in the chat room, come be part of the chat room. That's what we're here for. Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Come be part of this great chat room. And then don't forget, we've got a bunch of great other friends in the Gamers United Guild. They're all down in the description below. We didn't get a chance to check in on Mav tonight. I wonder if he's still... wonder if the Fun Pop podcast is still on. They are. Fun Pop is still on. Cool. Hang on. I'm telling them.
What's the topic for Fun Pop tonight?
We're sending our chat room your way. Oh, and of course, Pong Soul is there because Pong Soul is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's not always on Fun Pop though.
No, he's not. But he is everywhere else. So yeah. So go over when we're done here.
They need to change the name though, because it's Fun Pop Podcast.
I think that's the
Fun Popcast.
The Fun Popcast. All right, there you go. Yeah. Tell him. So let him know.
Hey, let me trademark that first.
I
have something to sell.
I get royalties on it. So, Pong is everywhere. That man is
Pong
everywhere.
And 3-Bit and Psychonauts.
Yeah.
And of course, Math. So they're talking about Godzilla.
Can't watch any show without this guy.
John Walker.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna head over there and finish listening to them while I'm packing up for tomorrow. There they are. Wave hi. Everybody say. So, and it's ping pong, as Dad says.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, as known by the Chinese as ping pong.
Ping pong.
That's still one of my favorite scenes from that.
Yeah, that was so funny.
From Balls of Fury.
Yeah.
With Christopher Walken. So, anyway, all right, guys. So head on over to Fun Pop Podcast. Say hi for us. Let them know we told you to head over there. These are our Gamers United Guild brothers. Mav is awesome. Pong is awesome. Psychonauts is awesome. 3-Bit. Well, when I'm not playing Halo, he's awesome. But he's awesome too. I mean, he's a great guy. They're all great guys. Go over, give him a shout. Let them know you're heading over there from here. And we will see you next Thursday night at 9 p.m. for another NLG show. Have a great weekend. I'm going to be camping, so I won't be able to pick up a controller and play, but maybe I can. Maybe you know what? I'm taking you know what? I am taking the Reezer Kishi with me.
Yeah, don't forget it like I did.
No.
But you know what's funny? When I have a notification, I brought my Switch, I brought my Kishi, and guess what?
You didn't use it at all, did you?
I didn't touch him at all.
I probably wouldn't have either, because
yeah.
I mean, we're out. We just busy the whole time. And,
I'm taking my Bluetooth headset. I'm gonna take that, and that's what I'm gonna be doing after lights out. Playing Razer Keys, playing on the Razer Kishi, playing some XCloud, playing some RetroArch.
And they did. I mean, I know we didn't get to it, but they did add more games to the XCloud that you can play touch games also.
Yes, they did.
So,
they did.
You know, it keeps growing, and
it's
a great thing to have. Be able to bring your library of games
Yes.
on the go. So yeah, it's cool.
Indeed. All right. So we out. Everybody have a great weekend. Andale. And I'm still one more time before midnight. We're done. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you next week. Play on, gamers.
Game on, guys.
Take it easy, everybody. Have a good weekend.